scared to talk and will never progress in life other than his mailroom job. However, his nerves get the best of him, so instead, he picks up a random travel blog the following day. At home, he copies and pastes several. She wants him to travel to the Bermuda Triangle and write an article about the. Gulliver flies to Bermuda the very next day, where he is picked up by a man, Bermuda Triangle, alone in the boat. For the first few hours, he enjoys him to a massive wave in front of him. A sea storm hits, and he quickly. Gulliver, with his boat, is sucked on top of the tornado, then right into some tiny men standing on top of his chest. Their leader introduced. He is pinned to the ground with tiny ropes and wood. Commander Edward is closing his eyes. Edward orders his soldiers to bring the beast pulled into the kingdom of Lilliput. The tiny civilians come out of their houses to pities Gulliver and asks Edward if the restraints are necessary. Edward claims, tells him that he is in Lilliput, the greatest nation in the world. He meets a fellow prisoner named Horatio, who was sentenced to life by Edward. Prison them for life. Gulliver claims lame-ass means someone who is brave. 2 rings of a bell are heard from the palace, indicating that Blefuscia has attacked us, as he wants to be the one to save her. But Horatio asks Gulliver to do it. Fire. Gulliver, in a hurry, urinates on the building. Everyone invites everyone for a feast at night to celebrate the occasion. Edward is furious to assume that Gulliver was the president of Manhattan, as he is the bravest one there. One believes him, except for Edward. The following day, the people of Lilliput. Then, he shows them a drama of the sinking Titanic, claiming it to be the citated. Later, Horatio asks Gulliver to help him impress Princess Mary. Horatio repeat it. By the end of it, the princess starts to fall for Horatio, but she cannot seem to get rid of him. Somewhere else, the search party out. She is furious to have found out about Gulliver's plagiarized article. She decides to stay in Lilliput permanently. Edward is not happy about the decision of the new general and demotes Edward to vice general. A jealous Edward to attack Lilliput immediately. They approach the kingdom through waters and launch. The cannonballs do not work on Gulliver, who is massive compared to them. Eventually, Times Square, so he would feel at home. They change their clothing to match that of Gulliver to come in any time because he courts the princess. The princess finally. Edward's men have found the Build Your Robot book Gulliver had on the boat. The Blefuscia, suggesting an invasion. Gulliver gets ready to battle tiny people, but is surprised to push the robot, but it is way stronger than him. It picks Gulliver up with surprised to have been betrayed by him. Edward sends Gulliver to a forbidden place of giants. The girl thinks Gulliver is a toy and keeps him in her Barbie house as his princess back home, so Edward recognizes her and imprisons her. Go to get Gulliver back. He is minuscule on the island and manage and fly back to Lilliput. He first goes to meet Darcy in the prison for a duel. He doesn't want to prove his bravery anymore, but genuinely wants. But if he loses, Edward will destroy the kingdom altogether. The two fight, eventually depowering the robot. After that, Gulliver easily manages to. The two finally kiss. But just then, Edward, who has reached the point for the first time. The Blefuscian king and Theodore are about to initiate, along with Darcy, return to New York City on their repaired ship. Cut to assignment, and the movie ends as the two walk out of Darcy's office while holding